feels like yesterday when you just sell in the Walsh Hall, and I think everyone says it when they're seniors, but it's just crazy how fast the time goes.
I tell the freshmen I'm jealous of them. I wish I had another 4 years.
It does feel like it was yesterday. Everyone always talks about how fast the 4 years go, and you kind of don't really believe it at first.
When you're a freshman, you think you got all the time in the world and you're going to be here forever, but blink of an eye and now I'm sitting here.
All of a sudden you're at the end and kind of just catches up to you, and you kind of reminisce about all the times that you've had there.
We had a funny class, a lot of different dynamics there. We had some goofballs, some serious guys.
We had a special group. I think some of the older guys got pretty annoyed with us pretty often.
Hey, somebody grab Gerses and talk to him when he gets here. Tell him he needs to wake up.
I think I got really acquainted with the freshman class right away. They were all a bunch of great guys, and obviously the older guys welcomed us all in really well, so it was an easy transition.
A little weird coming in as a junior, but being a new guy at the same time, but the guys were so welcoming.
It's funny how things work. We lost some guys, we gained Jonesy, but our class through freshman year, I keep in touch with all those guys still, and it's it's friends for life.
Here you have the same guys around you go through the journey with for 4 years, so obviously you build pretty great bonds with those guys.
I don't think people really realize how close you get with your class. I mean, obviously it's a really close team, but there's a special bond between your classmates, and they'll be best friends forever.
The guys that we had in the room my first year they took us all in with open arms, and you see these facilities and how we're treated around campus and around the rink, and there's no place like it.
Coming from junior hockey, college is way different. I mean, the skill level's way better. The guys are all professionals. They all come in and day out. They perform.
Obviously, it was pretty nervous, but everyone took you in so well, and it was pretty cool just being able to call this rink home and this town home for 4 years.
Obviously, I was nervous. Kind of wanted to keep my mouth shut and just kind of learn and watch for a bit.
You're jumping on the ice, and you got freshmen Besser and Kajula and Schmaltz and all those guys. Future NHLers.
Feels like just yesterday playing with Kajula, Ledoux, Johnson, all those guys.
Obviously freshman year, that was kind of a dream season. Not a lot of adversity that we faced that year.
It's crazy with a team like that. It's nice, you just keep winning. And you get to the Final Four and you realize you guys have a chance, and what happened, and it was unbelievable. There's no words to describe it.
For the first time in 16 years, stick a Grand Forks in them. North Dakota, champions of the college hockey world.
I wish I remembered more. It's all kind of a blur, that whole game, but having the lead late in the third, kind of being able to sit back and soak it all in and not be stressed about the scoreboard, it was an incredible feeling. I'll never forget. Having some of my family down there too was a special night.
That's definitely the number one memory. That year was pretty awesome all the way through. It was a lot of fun playing hockey that year.
We had such a good group of guys, and it was such a fun season, and just to give back what all this program's given us, and bring a national championship here is such an honor.
I kind of know what to expect, just having some guys that went to North Dakota on my team in Penticton. Coming down here, I didn't realize how much tradition there was though. The culture here and the coaching staff and how tight the guys were, it was just a special place. I knew it on my visit.
For me, just being a part of a rich history and tradition, you don't really realize how important it is and how much you play for when you come in. But as the years go on, you realize how important games are and wins are for this program, and all the alumni that have played before you, and kind of laid the foundation. And you don't want to make it about yourself. You just kind of want to add to it and build to it and set it up better than you left it.
One of the things that made you kind of come here is just the program, the history, how great it is, but also you knew that there's a certain type of expectation of you, to a lot is given, a lot is expected, and I think my expectations were exceeded every day.
This place has really shown me how to be a true professional, and this is like a character-oriented program, and I think it's just so important to be a good person, and that's really driven into us here, and just doing the right thing at all times. And I really think I was a little immature coming in freshman year, but I'm really happy to where I am now.
You're growing as a hockey player, but also as a person. You learn a whole lot of stuff that you might not learn just going to class, so I think that that element of athletics included into schooling really helps a person grow and mature.
I could write a book with how much I'll miss from here, but last week we were skating in practice, and I was just kind of looking around like this is the rink that I've gotten to skate in every day for the last couple of years. Like it's such a special thing, and I'm honestly gonna miss everything.
I think I'll just miss the guys. I mean, obviously the games are fun, practices are fun to compete every day, but I think just kind of fooling around the locker room or away from the rink with the guys is the best part.
Two things come to mind for me, just every guy in that locker room, just being able to play with them. They're a great group of guys. And second thing, just the fans. You know, it's a special place to play. Just, you know, how many fans show up every day, it's humbling for sure.
When I think about North Dakota, I'm gonna remember the support from the community that we had, the group of guys. You know, that's what I'll remember most is we were in this together no matter what. Just coming to the rink the next day and being ready to get better.
It's been a great 4 years, just playing some hockey, going to school, and I'll cherish it for the rest of my life.
Obviously my dad played here, so it was a lot of fun to finally be able to come here, and being able to play hockey here is just a dream come true and something that I'll tell my kids about and just cherish for the rest of my life.
It was different coming as a junior, but you know, I'm happy I got to play 2 years here. You know, I wish it could be 4, but I feel honored just to get throw that jersey on every game.
There's just a lot of people that you want to thank. Just all the guys that you play with, all the coaches here. They just put in so many hours to develop you as a player and as a person.
Thank you, Grand Forks, for allowing me to come here and this being my home. My family's been here for 4 years, so thank you to the community, thank you to the fans, and you know, this will always have a special place in my heart, and it's my home.
I want to say thank you to the fans that show up every night. You make this place an unbelievable atmosphere to play in. Thank you to my coaching staff. Without them, you know, I wouldn't be here. I want to say thank you to my family for putting me in this situation and making me the person I am today, and I want to say thank you to everyone on my team. You guys have made this unbelievable place to play for the last 2 years.
First thanks goes to the coaching staff for giving me an opportunity to come here. Going through the recruiting process to come in as a freshman, it's been an absolute no-brainer to spend 4 years here, and then to our great fans, they make it incredible to play, obviously at home, but especially on the road. It wouldn't be anywhere close to how incredible it's been without them.
Thank you to the coaching staff, obviously, pick me out of a crowd and bring me in here. And thank you to the fans. I mean, we play in this beautiful arena, and we are fortunate enough to have a fan base that fills the rink night in, night out. So thank you.